Happy Self Love Sunday. I am Tarnisha Mosash, your host of Self Love Sundays with Sass. I'm your certified vision strategist coach who comes every single Sunday so we can talk about all the ways in which we can better our best. And y'all, I cannot believe that the summer is here. And let me tell you, I know that the summer hits different when you're the one who has to keep everything together all summer, right? The schedule shifts, the kids being home, work doesn't stop, and somehow we're supposed to rest, grind, and make memories all at the same time. And I really want you to take a second because you have made progress this year. And I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it, right? I know because we don't keep track of the progress that we made during the year, we don't feel as though we've made progress, but you have. And so I get that sometimes this feeling of, falling behind, or there's more I need to do. I haven't done enough. I'm not where I want to be. I should be further. All of that stuff plagues your mind throughout the year. And then the summer hits and it really starts to feel chaotic because the kids are out of school and you're like, oh my God, I have so much that I need to get done. And I just wanted to give you a second because I really want you to take a second and pause, because the truth of the matter is none of that's true. I need you to start to get in your system that you at the right place at the right time, right here, right now. You're not a bad parent, bad business person, a bad leader for wanting to wake up like not feeling exhausted all the time or pouring into everyone else with nothing left for yourself, or living a life that looks good on paper but doesn't feel good to your body and your soul, because that's essentially what was happening, because we are so ingrained in this hustle and grind culture. And the truth of the matter is that doesn't work. It doesn't work. And I know where that comes from. I was just talking to friends of mine, and and I was talking to my community too, about that's truly a slave mentality. And now there's nobody else. We're whipping ourselves. And then we wonder why there's so many more young ladies I've seen recently, so much anxiety, so much depression. And its reason being is because their nervous system is just fired off all over the place, because they feel they should keep up with whomever they're watching at this point in time, whoever they're being influenced by. And sometimes it's the parent. I'm not going to lie, I used to be like that too. And so because we've kind of taught them the hustle and grind culture, and now they're not built the same way we're built. They have all this anxiety and all this stuff going on. We had it too, we just didn't know what to call it. Okay. We just kept going. And so our body started breaking down, and all the things set in. And so the truth is, if we show this generation the hustle and grind, we can show them how to do this from a place of ease. And so this summer doesn't have to be chaotic or unproductive. There really is a better way. And I don't want, especially for my entrepreneurs, because if you're not careful, this entire summer can pass by in a blur. Because the summertime, what happens? You have family reunions, barbecues, traveling, vacations. Kids, if they play in summer leagues, like my daughter did cheer all year long, and I had traveled softball and as well as baseball. So I understand what that life is like. But it doesn't have to be, a season where you have to choose between. You can have both presence and progress this summer. And we can choose to have fun and focus and rest and results. And there's a way for us to do that actually is going to help us work, because nobody talks about how the summer really throws us off, right? So when their kids are not in their routine, and the school is out, or your job doesn't accommodate for certain things, right? And then there's more people going on vacation, you have to cover for more people, you may have increased family obligations. And if you're an entrepreneur, you're sitting around feeling guilty because you're working while you're looking at everybody else relaxing on the beach. Ask me how I know. Right? You're feeling guilt around that. And, your family could be off having fun and you're somewhere working, or you're feeling like, some people, I used to do this too, like feel like, okay, just forget it. I'll just pick up in September, which doesn't work either. Or you're overcommitting our fear of missing out. And so you're saying you're going to show up for everybody's wedding, everybody this and everybody's that. And then you have no time for what you need to get done. And you don't realize that no is your superpower. What you allow yourself to say no to is going to help you say yes to you. And listen, the truth is your future doesn't take summers off. So your strategy is going to have to change so that you can still be in alignment with what it is that you said that you wanted, what it is that you said you wanted to do, and you can do it from a place again of ease. So I'm going to give you just a simple 3-part framework for your summer so that you can do this with ease. Okay. Then the first thing is protect your pockets of time. So when I talk about protect your pockets of time, that means you have to build out your schedule. You have to set off blocks of time that you're doing the things that you need to get done. So for example, first thing in the morning, the first 5 minutes of my morning is going to go to God. Why? Give God 5 minutes. He's giving you 30, 40, or 50 years. I don't care who you call your God. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to say, though, you give God 5 minutes, he's giving you years. Okay. So first 5 minutes for me, it's more than five, but first start of my day is listening to something and I'm doing something spiritual. After that, then I'm listening to something that's going to help really regulate my mind, regulate my nervous system, get me set up for the day. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. I'm listening to something that's going to help soothe me so I know, because I'm getting ready to get in the car at 5 a.m. and drive into a job that's going to take me an hour, 20 minutes in the morning to get to. Okay. And so on my drive, everything is intentional. I'm listening to something that's either going to help me with my content, that's going to keep me in alignment with what I'm doing. Right. So it's either thinking about content or studying something that's going to help me with my content. I'm listening to that in the morning. When I get into the office, my time to work, I'm at work. And also while I'm there, I go to the gym for an hour. I don't go to lunch, I go to the gym. Why? Everything is stored in your body. The body remembers. You have to move that energy. We're feeling so anxious and anxiety because we're not present. Get away from everything and go and move your body. It's not about what you do, it's not about how long you do it, it's that you do it. Okay. So I'm not doing working out for a complete hour. No, I'm probably working out for about 35, 40 minutes. And then I'm doing 10 minutes of intentional stretch breath work. Intentional to get present in my body. Okay. And then I come home, I allow myself time to eat, and then I'm doing whatever I'm doing in my business for the evening. And so you can set your schedule up so you're just doing things Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday mornings, you can shoot your content. You can get up early in the morning. Like you used to get up early anyway, get up at 4:30 in the morning, shoot content from 4:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. By the time the house gets up, you're done with your content, or you can go back and take a nap. These are just suggestions or ideas. You have to pick what works for you. And I'm telling you now, a schedule is going to save your life. When you know where you need to be and what you need to get accomplished, you don't feel all over the place. And then you're not forgetting your appointments. It's written down on your schedule. Okay. The second thing, pick your priorities. What are one to do two things you can do every single day that's going to align with what you want to get done? Hear me and hear me loud and clear. You can't do it all. You think you can, but you cannot. You think you can, you cannot. So you have to say to yourself, what is one thing you need to move forward this summer? What is the one thing you need to get moved in your business? For me, I'm working on building out these events or retreats, we call them, because I understand that we got to get women in the room. We have to get them out of their homes. We have to get them away from their phones. Zoom is not working anymore. It's not working. It's not working. We have to get them away from all of the chaos of the world so they can take a moment to truly get clear on their vision, truly get clear about what it is that they desire to do. What is it that they want? Teach them how to regulate their nervous system, how to become one with themselves, how to connect to themselves, mind, body, and soul, and or spirit is what I call it, so that they can go out here and start loving the life that they're living. So many people are unfulfilled and unhappy, and they don't know how to get to it or even get back to it, because some people had it before, so they're like, I need to reconnect to me. And here's the truth, we have to connect to the version of ourselves that we are now. What we used to do don't fit anymore, and so we don't know how to do that. And so I want to get women in the room to understand how to do that, because I get that when I heal a woman, we heal a nation. And it starts with understanding who we are and whose we are and what our purpose is and what we're to do in this world. A lot of us are not living the life that we wanted or was chosen for us. We are doing the things that we thought we needed to do to survive. So I want to change that. And so again, get into this framework, right? That's the one or two things. That's what I'm working on. So what is, and so I do something every single day to work towards that. And so that's what you have to ask yourself. What is the one thing you get to move forward this summer? So that that's in alignment with what it is that you want to do. Okay, whether it's something, whether you want to get promoted on your job, whether it is you want to look for a new place of employment, what is the one to two things you need to do every day? How many resumes do you need to submit? Like where are the companies that you're going after? Did you research the companies? Put it on your, protect your pocket of time, pick the priority, do it every single day. You can even give yourself your weekends off if you're focused Monday through Friday. Okay. And last thing, play with purpose. Blend your life with your goals. This is something that I do all of the time. I think it's super important. I love going to the beach. I love the ocean. I love the water. So when I go there, it's about getting present, being where my feet is, putting my feet in the sand, breathing into my body, allow myself to get present, allow myself to calm down so that I can hear the downloads that are coming, so I can get the vision. And then I journal those things out. I don't make myself do it. No, get intentional with myself so that I can do it. Right? Involve your kids in what you're dreaming and planning. There was a time when I meal prepped and my kids would be in the kitchen. They would be helping me. They would be washing fruits or cutting vegetables, making a complete mess. And I didn't care because we were bonding. And it was also in alignment with, I didn't want to cook every single day. So I had everything set up and prepped. And sure, it may have taken us 2 hours, but it was 2 hours of intentional time of them spending with me, us having fun, us listening to the music, us making the smoothies, and we had a grand old time. So when you blend the two, it changes the game. There's times when me and my son we're in the car and we're driving, and I'm talking to him about my business. He's 20 now, so he can give me his ideas, and we're talking these things through. But I'm also learning about him, learning how he operates, the way he thinks, what he thinks. Right. So it gives us an opportunity to have that bonding time as well. So there are so many different ways that you can blend in what your purpose is in play. Allow yourself to get intentional with that though, and don't do it the entire time. Get I'm going to say this again. There's so much drama around you all the time, and you think that you don't have drama. You think that you're not involved in drama. The drama's in your phone. The drama's in your phone. It's in those apps that you can't tear yourself away from. I mean, I know people who like they gotta look video. I mean, it's insanity. They can't get present for 1 minute, and then if you say something about it, they're super defensive because they don't even see it, and they don't realize half of what they do is wrapped up in a false reality that's not getting them to where they need to be. And so this summer, and here's the thing too, we don't have to take a break from our purpose. I just want to invite you to embody this differently. I really want to I really want to invite you to know that we can do this from a place of ease. We can pull our shoulders down and back. We can breathe into our bodies. Get present. Spend time with God, because that's going to help us know who we are. If God is the way, the truth, and the light, and we tell ourselves lies every single day in our head because our mind is always super negative, why not spend time in the one place that's going to help you learn about who you truly are, so you can stop making permanent decisions based off of temporary emotions about how you think and feel about yourself today that you might not think or feel about yourself 2 days from now. Okay. So I really want to invite you. It's so simple. 3 steps. Protect your pockets of time. Build your schedule. It's going to save your life. Pick your 1 to 2 priorities and then play with purpose, so that when September comes, you won't feel like, you weren't focused, and you don't feel like, hey, listen, I'm behind again, right? You won't feel like that. We're not hustling though. We're getting in alignment. You're going to hear me start talking about that more and more and more, and how to get in alignment and how to truly design a life that you love in this season. You can have a wonderful summer. It doesn't have to feel wasted. It doesn't have to feel chaotic when you get present and centered to making sure that your no is a complete sentence and that your no is your superpower, so you can say yes to your framework. Okay. So let this summer be the summer where you actually move the needle and not just pass the time and not know where you were and what you did. We have to get away from that. We have to start building more memories. And it's interesting. I had someone come into my community really quickly to talk to the community about dementia. And I know people are like, well, why would you do that? That doesn't seem on brand. And I'm like, it's absolutely on brand. It's very intentional, because what I want people to start to understand is what you feed your brain, what you do with your brain can change your entire life. There's things that you can do to help you in terms of dementia. This is a very real thing, that when we don't take care of our bodies right now, it has long-term effects. And so if I'm helping my community design their life, a life that they love, and if I'm helping them with their vision, I'm going to help them understand things that can potentially come up if they don't take care of the vessel, the only vehicle that we have to get us to where we need to go. That's a part of connecting back when I talk about mind, body, and spirit. We have to connect back to our mind, our brain. We have to do brain work. Okay, we have to get sit and not let our brains rot. We have to move our body, that stagnant energy, get oxygenated in our brains, feed it the right thing. We also have to get in tune and touch with our spirit, our God. So that also helps with what? Our brain, our mindset, our mood. It helps regulate the nervous system. And so this is why I do the things that I do. It's very, very intentional, because I understand that it's time for us to get present. We have to do it a different way. It's a different time. If not, we're going to fall victim to consistent burnout, consistent unworthiness, consistent desperation, consistent survival, and we never get to just be. And you deserve to be. And I love you for listening. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me today. And please like, share, subscribe. I'm still looking to grow my YouTube channel. And I love you so much. And I look forward to talking to you next week. Bye now.